You're sitting on the edge of the bed once again, staring at the floor, feeling that weight in your chest that only those who have been through it know. Your partner sleeps beside you, and you lie there, immersed in thoughts that hammer your mind like a broken record. Why is this happening to me? Is she thinking about leaving me? Am I not man enough anymore? If you are over 50 and going through this, know that you are not alone in this silent battle that millions of men face every day. What hurts the most is not just the physical issue itself, but what it represents to us as men. It's the feeling that we are failing in the role we have always played, that we are disappointing the person we love, that our masculinity is being questioned with every failed attempt. It's that anxiety that starts long before the intimate moment. It's the fear of trying and failing again. It's the shame of not being able to look your partner in the eye after another night of frustration. Many men come to me desperate, telling stories that repeat themselves with frightening frequency. Stories of relationships that have grown cold, of marriages that are hanging by a thread, of men who have completely isolated themselves from intimacy for fear of yet another disappointment. And worst of all, most suffer in silence because our society still treats this subject as taboo, as if it were a male weakness that should be hidden away. But today, I want you to stop for a moment and understand something very important. This is not your fault. It is not a character flaw. It is not a matter of age that needs to be passively accepted. There is a scientific explanation for what is happening to your body, and more importantly, there are natural solutions that can help you regain not only your intimate performance, but also your confidence, self-esteem, and the spark in your relationship. Before continuing, if this video makes sense to you, if you identify with what I just said, leave a like below to show me that you want more content like this, and subscribe to the channel because I regularly post tips and information that can transform your intimate life and your relationship. Now tell me in the comments, without going into intimate details, of course, how long have you been dealing with this situation? This information is important so that I can create more targeted content to help you and other men going through the same thing. Let's start by talking about a food that you probably know, but may never have considered as a powerful ally for your male energy: Peruvian maca. This tuber that grows at extreme altitudes in the Andes has been used for thousands of years by Andean peoples precisely for its extraordinary properties of increasing energy, endurance, and libido. Recent scientific studies have confirmed what these ancient cultures already knew. Maca contains unique compounds that help naturally balance male hormones, increase energy production at the cellular level, and significantly improve sexual function. The interesting thing about maca is that it does not work like a magic pill that gives you immediate, artificial results. Instead, it works gradually to restore your body's natural balance, nourishing your endocrine glands, and supporting natural testosterone production. It's as if you are giving your body the right tools to heal itself and return to functioning as it did before. But of course, a single food, no matter how powerful, is unlikely to completely solve a problem that often has multiple causes. To better understand what is happening to you and how we can help your body recover, I need to briefly explain what actually causes male potency loss after the age of 50. From this age onwards, our bodies naturally begin to produce less testosterone, the hormone responsible not only for our libido, but also for our energy, muscle strength, bone density, and even our mood and confidence. This hormonal decline is gradual and often goes unnoticed for years until the symptoms become more evident. In addition, factors such as chronic stress, poor diet, a sedentary lifestyle, circulatory problems, and even certain medications can further aggravate this situation. What happens in practice is a devastating vicious cycle. You start to experience difficulties in your intimate life, which leads to anxiety and stress. This additional stress further lowers your testosterone levels and impairs your blood circulation. With less testosterone and compromised circulation, intimate difficulties intensify, anxiety increases, stress multiplies, and you find yourself stuck in a cycle that seems endless. But here's the good news I want to share with you today. This cycle can be broken. Your body has an incredible ability to regenerate and heal itself when given the right support. And one of the safest and most effective ways to provide that support is through a specific combination of natural ingredients that work together to restore your hormonal balance, improve your circulation, and restore your confidence. That's exactly why I want to tell you about Alpha Vita, a supplement that combines some of the most researched and scientifically proven ingredients for men's health support. I'm not here to promise you miracles or overnight results, because that would be dishonest of me. What I'm offering is a science-based solution, formulated with ingredients that have decades of research behind them. Alpha Vita contains not only the Peruvian maca I mentioned earlier, but also a careful selection of other ingredients that work synergistically to provide complete support for your male health. Let's talk about each one so you can understand exactly how this formula can help you. In addition to maca, which provides energy and natural hormonal support, we have Tribulus terrestris, a plant that has been used traditionally in various cultures to increase libido and male performance. Research indicates that Tribulus may help stimulate natural testosterone production and improve sexual function naturally and safely. Another key ingredient is saw palmetto, which is especially important for men over the age of 50. This plant is known to support prostate health, an organ that can directly influence your sexual and urinary function. Keeping your prostate healthy is essential for maintaining a satisfying and complication-free intimate life. Fenugreek is another powerful component of this formula. Studies suggest that it may help increase levels of free testosterone in the body, which is the testosterone that is actually available for your body to use. In addition, fenugreek may also contribute to improving your overall energy, strength, and physical endurance. We also have forskolin, a compound extracted from an Indian plant that has shown promising results in research related to metabolism and body composition. Maintaining a healthy weight and an efficient metabolism is essential for proper hormone production and cardiovascular health, which is directly linked to your intimate performance. The formula also includes alpha lipoic acid, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells from oxidative stress and improves insulin sensitivity. This is important because high blood sugar levels can damage the blood vessels responsible for erections, and keeping these levels under control is essential for healthy sexual function. Another ingredient worth mentioning is silymarin, extracted from milk thistle, which offers protection to the liver. You may be wondering what the liver has to do with your intimate life, but the truth is that a healthy liver is essential for properly metabolizing hormones and eliminating toxins that can interfere with your sexual performance. Finally, the formula is completed with black pepper extract, which contains bioperin, a compound that significantly improves the absorption of all other nutrients. There is no point in taking quality ingredients if your body cannot absorb them properly, and that is exactly what black pepper solves. What makes Alpha Vita different from other options on the market is precisely this synergistic combination of ingredients. Each component was chosen not only for its individual benefits, but for the way they work together to create a potentiated effect. It's like an orchestra where each instrument has its role, but the truly beautiful music emerges when they all play in harmony. Another important advantage of Alpha Vita is that it is completely natural. You are not putting harsh chemicals into your body, you are not risking serious side effects, and you are not creating a dependency on medication. This is an approach that works with your body, not against it, respecting its natural processes and supporting it to function as it should again. Many men ask me if it's worth trying this natural approach instead of going straight to prescription drugs. My answer is always the same. Why not give your body a chance to heal naturally first? Medications have their place, and may be necessary in some cases, but they come with a list of side effects that can include headaches, digestive problems, changes in blood pressure, and even psychological dependence. With Alpha Vita, you are providing your body with nutrients it can use to strengthen and balance itself naturally. It is an investment in your overall health, not just in resolving a specific symptom. Men who follow this approach often report not only improvements in their intimate life, but also more energy during the day, better mood, greater motivation to exercise, and a general feeling of renewed vitality. It is very simple and practical to use. Take 2 capsules per day, preferably with meals for better absorption. There are no complications, No specific timing, no anxiety about when to take it or whether it will work at that moment. You simply incorporate Alpha Vita into your daily routine and let the ingredients do their work gradually. It is important to have realistic expectations about the timing of results. Unlike medications that can have immediate but temporary effects, natural supplements work by building your body's health over time. Some men begin to notice subtle improvements in the first few weeks, such as more energy and stamina. Others take a little longer to feel the full benefits. The important thing is to be consistent and give your body time to rebalance itself. I know some of you may be thinking, but I'm already 50, 60, or older. Is there still time to reverse this? The answer is a resounding yes. Your body has no expiration date when it comes to its ability to regenerate and improve. Obviously, the sooner you start taking care of your health, the better the results will be. But it's never too late to make positive changes. I know men in their 70s who have regained a satisfying, intimate life after years of struggle. I know men who were considering accepting that this part of life was over for them, but who now enjoy renewed, intimate relationships. Age may slow down the process a little, but it definitely doesn't make it impossible. Another common fear that men express is about becoming addicted or dependent on a supplement. With Alpha Vita, this is not a real concern. The ingredients are nutrients that your body can use and metabolize naturally. There are no addictive substances, no withdrawal effects if you stop taking it, and no need to increase doses progressively. It is simply nutritional support for your body to function better. Some people also worry about drug interactions. While the ingredients in Alpha Vita are natural and generally safe, I always recommend consulting your doctor before starting any supplementation, especially if you already take medications for other conditions. This is a sensible precaution that any responsible professional should recommend. One of the most rewarding things about my work is receiving messages from men who have been able to transform their intimate lives and their relationships. I can't share intimate details for privacy reasons, but I can say that the changes go far beyond the physical. Men report feeling more confident at work, more motivated to take care of their health, more willing to engage in social activities, and more emotionally connected to their partners. It's amazing how regaining your intimate life can have a positive domino effect on all other areas of your life. When you feel good about your masculinity, when you know you can satisfy your partner, when you no longer need to avoid intimacy for fear of failure, your whole demeanor changes. You walk with more confidence, speak with more authority, and make decisions with more decisiveness. Your relationships also benefit enormously. The tension that exists when there are problems with intimacy affects much more than just your time together. It creates an atmosphere of frustration, dissatisfaction, and distance that contaminates conversations, outings, even the way you greet each other when you get home. When this tension is resolved, it's as if a weight has been lifted from both of your shoulders. Many partners also report how relieved they feel when the problem is properly addressed. They often blame themselves, thinking that they are no longer attractive, that they have done something wrong, or that the relationship is doomed. When they see that it was a health issue that could be treated, rather than a matter of love or attraction, the relationship can be completely renewed. It is important to understand that seeking help for this situation is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of maturity and responsibility. Mature men take preventive care of their health. They do not wait for problems to become unbearable before taking action. They understand that their sexual health is an integral part of their overall health and well-being. Another important aspect is that taking care of your intimate health today is also an investment in your future. Circulation problems that affect sexual function are often early signs of more serious cardiovascular problems. By improving your circulation and vascular health through proper supplementation and lifestyle changes, you are not only improving your intimate life, you are potentially preventing future heart problems. Sexual health is also closely linked to mental health. Men with satisfying intimate lives tend to have less depression, less anxiety, better self-esteem, and a greater sense of overall well-being. It's a virtuous circle where improvement in one area strengthens all the others. So when you decide to invest in a solution like Alpha Vita, you're not just buying a supplement, you're investing in your overall quality of life. You're choosing to be proactive about your health instead of just passively accepting that things will get worse with age. It's true that there are other approaches available on the market, and I'm not here to say that Alpha Vita is the only possible solution. But what I can say is that this specific combination of ingredients, in these carefully calculated dosages, represents one of the most comprehensive and scientifically sound approaches I have found to naturally support men's health. The advantage of natural supplements is that they can be used long-term without concerns about serious side effects. You can make Alpha Vita part of your daily health routine, just as you would take a multivitamin or omega-3. It is ongoing nutritional support to keep your body functioning at its best. In addition to supplementation, it's also important to mention that some lifestyle changes can significantly enhance results. Regular exercise, especially those that improve circulation such as walking, swimming, or cycling, can make a huge difference. A diet rich in antioxidants, with plenty of fruits and vegetables, also contributes to vascular and hormonal health. Reducing stress through techniques such as meditation, yoga, or simply having relaxing hobbies is also key. Chronic stress is one of the biggest enemies of male sexual health, as it raises cortisol and lowers testosterone. Any strategy you can implement to better manage stress will perfectly complement the benefits of Alpha Vita. Adequate sleep is also crucial. It is during deep sleep that your body produces most of its testosterone. If you are not sleeping well, all the supplements in the world will not completely compensate for this deficiency. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, maintain a regular sleep schedule, and create an environment conducive to quality rest. Limiting alcohol consumption can also make a significant difference. Excess alcohol interferes with testosterone production and impairs blood circulation. That doesn't mean you have to stop drinking completely, but moderation is key to maintaining optimal sexual health. Smoking is another habit that needs to be addressed if you want maximum results. Smoking severely impairs blood circulation, and good circulation is absolutely essential for healthy sexual function. If you smoke, seriously consider seeking help to quit. Your entire body, including your intimate life, will thank you. Now, I know some of you may be wondering about the quality and safety of Alpha Vita. It's a legitimate concern, because unfortunately there are many products of questionable quality on the supplement market. It is important to know that Alpha Vita is produced following strict quality and control standards, with high-purity ingredients and verified potency. All ingredients are tested to ensure they are free of contaminants such as heavy metals, pesticides, and harmful microorganisms. The formula is developed by experts who understand not only the individual benefits of each ingredient, but also how they interact with each other to create a synergistic effect. The company behind Alpha Vita also offers a satisfaction guarantee, which demonstrates confidence in the quality of the product. If for any reason you are not satisfied with the results after using the product as recommended for an appropriate period of time, you can request a refund. This removes the risk from your decision and allows you to try the formula without financial worry. One thing I always emphasize is that quality supplements are an investment, not an expense. When you consider how much money people spend on things that don't add real value to their lives, investing in your health and well-being seems not only sensible but essential. The cost of a few capsules per day is insignificant compared to the value of having your confidence, energy, and relationships back. Furthermore, when you consider the cost of specialized medical consultations, tests, prescription medications with their potential side effects, and all the other costs associated with sexual health issues, a preventive and natural approach like Alpha Vita is clearly cost-effective in the long run. It is also important to mention that results may vary from person to person. Some men respond more quickly to natural supplements, while others may need more time to see full benefits. Factors such as age, severity of the condition, overall lifestyle, and even genetics can influence the speed and extent of results. For this reason, I recommend giving Alpha Vita at least 2 to 3 months of consistent use before fully evaluating its effectiveness for you. This may seem like a long time for those who are eager for results, But remember that you are rebuilding your body's health from the cellular level. This takes time, but the results tend to be more lasting and stable than temporary quick fixes. During this time, keep a simple journal of your symptoms and energy levels. You may be surprised to notice gradual improvements that you might not have noticed otherwise. Sometimes the changes are so gradual that we only realize how much better we feel when we look back and compare how we felt before. It's also helpful to talk openly with your partner about what you're doing to improve the situation. Most women greatly appreciate it when their partners take initiative to resolve relationship issues. And knowing that you're actively working on the problem can reduce anxiety for both of you and improve communication between you. One of the great advantages of a natural approach is that it tends to improve your health holistically. While you are working to improve your sexual function, you will likely also notice improvements in your energy, mood, sleep quality, and overall sense of well-being. It's like giving your body a general upgrade. This contrasts with medications that often have very specific effects and can even cause other problems while addressing a particular symptom. With Alpha Vita, you are nourishing your body so that it can function better in all areas, not just sexually. For men who are dealing with work-related stress, family responsibilities, or other pressures in life, it is especially important to understand that sexual health is often a reflection of overall health. When you are constantly stressed, overwhelmed, or neglecting your health, your libido and intimate performance are some of the first things to be affected. Alpha Vita can be a valuable tool in breaking this cycle by giving your body the nutritional support it needs to better cope with stress and maintain healthy sexual function even during challenging times in life. It's not a magic solution to all of life's problems, but it can be an important component of a comprehensive strategy to maintain your health and vitality. If you've made it this far in the video, it means you're seriously interested in making a positive change in your life. That's the most important first step. Recognizing that there is a problem and deciding to do something about it already puts you ahead of most men who simply accept the situation and suffer in silence. The next step is to take concrete action. You can continue researching indefinitely, reading articles, watching videos, talking to friends, but at some point you need to choose an approach and try it consistently. Knowledge without action leads nowhere. Alpha Vita represents an opportunity to try a natural, scientifically based approach to regaining your sexual health without the risks associated with more aggressive medications. It's a chance to work with your body instead of against it, to build health instead of just masking symptoms. Imagine what your life would be like if you could wake up every morning feeling confident in your ability to satisfy your partner. Imagine what it would be like to no longer have to avoid intimacy for fear of failure. Imagine what it would be like to feel that energy and vitality you had when you were younger, but combined with the wisdom and experience you have now. Imagine how your relationship could transform when the tension and frustration related to intimacy are eliminated. Imagine how you would feel walking through the world, knowing that you have proactively taken care of your health and solved a problem that was affecting your quality of life. These are not impossible dreams. They are realistic results that many men have achieved when they made the decision to invest in their sexual health in a serious and consistent way. You could be the next to experience this transformation. The decision is yours. You can continue as you are, hoping that things will get better on their own, or gradually accepting that this is the new reality of your life. Or you can choose to be proactive, take control of the situation, and give your body the support it needs to function at its best. If you're ready to take that step, Alpha Vita is available for you to try. Remember, you have a satisfaction guarantee, so there's really no risk in trying. The only risk is continuing as you are and wasting more precious time in your life dealing with a situation that can be improved. Before we end this video, I want to emphasize once again that seeking help for sexual health issues is nothing to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. It shows that you value your well-being, your relationship, and your quality of life enough to do something about it when things aren't working well. Men who proactively take care of their sexual health are men who understand that their sexuality is an integral part of who they are as men, partners, and human beings. They are not willing to passively accept a decrease in their quality of life when solutions are available. If this video was helpful to you, if you learned something new, or if it gave you hope that your situation can improve, please leave a like to help me reach other men who may be going through the same thing. Share this video with someone you think could benefit from this information. Subscribe to the channel for more content on men's health, relationships, and overall well-being. In the comments, let me know if you have any specific questions about this topic that you would like me to address in future videos. Your participation helps create a supportive community where men can learn and grow together. And if you're ready to try Alpha Vita and start your journey to sexual health recovery, the product link is in the pinned comment below. There you'll find all the information about purchasing the product, details about the warranty, and instructions for use. Remember, your sexual health matters, your relationship matters, and you deserve a satisfying, intimate life regardless of your age. Don't let time pass without taking action. Start building a healthier, more confident version of yourself today.